And now, Minion Works presents Freelance Heroism.
Hey freelancers, and welcome back to Freelance Heroism. I'm Deese.
And I'm Rachel.
We're a D&D 5e actual play podcast. Our current campaign is The Curse of Strahd, a gothic horror-inspired setting in the dangerous and fog-shrouded land of Ravenloft.
While the setting is serious, our heroes are not. Will they actually be able to defeat the vampire lord Strahd and restore peace to Ravenloft? Or will they just steal goats and invoice villagers? Join us and find out on this episode, Solo Missions.
Last episode, Ragnic had abandoned the party as he searched for evil Kavir. Back at their manor, the remainder of the party were alerted to a commotion in the town square. Upon arrival, 3 creepy Vistani girls cursed Chunakote before they disappeared. To make matters worse, the Vistani tribe that Chunakote attacked chose that time to launch their retaliation.
In a brave but misguided attempt to give Adrie and Kavir time to escape, Chunakote literally threw himself at the Vistani. Luckily for the party, Strahd appeared and commanded the Mist to take the 3 of them to completely different locations so that he could have a talk with Victor.
When in a difficult situation, the professional always says, "Let me grease that butt." If you let me grease the butt, I get us out of here. You know what I mean? That's how you know. That's how you know you're a professional. Greasy ass tactics. Or greasy ass tactics, depending on how you know.
Mm-hmm.
If he'd have let me grease that butt, we would have totally been out of there.
Yeah.
Right?
Probably.
And stay tuned for more ass greasery in the future.
Unfortunately, it's not a one-off.
Oh yeah, greasy asses. It's like, you ever been to a Waffle House? You know what a Waffle House is?
I know what one is, but I've never been to one.
Okay, well, it's like when you sit down in a Waffle House, you get greasy butt.
That sounds terrible.
Everything is greasy in there.
Ew.
Like, yeah, it was right. If you walk into a Waffle House and you take your hand and you can make fucking grease angels.
Oh, gross.
On any surface.
Now we're definitely not getting a Waffle House sponsorship for our podcast.
I don't want one of those motherfuckers. Keep your shit.
All right, Kavir, talk to us. What happened last session?
Oh my god.
Okay. So last session what occurred was that we were investigating the 3 little girls that had just appeared in the middle of town and spoke some words to Jake. And then after that had happened, we had decided to go back in and make our costumes to prepare as Dusk Elves. And before we could even reach the door, an explosion happened at one of the gates. And thank you for the sound effects. And we ran over to get to the gate, and we had detected 6 people that were coming in, Vistani. After we engaged them, I had snuck around to see who was shooting fireballs, the explosions, at the front gate. Turns out that they had brought some of their friends, about 20 of their friends, and one of the Vistani with a messed up face came at me with an axe. We had a bit of a kerfuffle, and then after a moment, Jake decided to ruin everything and run back into the fray during our escape attempt because
I was covering your escape attempt.
You didn't need to.
You could have just escaped. That would have worked.
Ah,
And instead, he decided to make one with the dumbass wolf spirits or whatever, and he ran headfirst into combat, fell, busted his ass. Guy with the axe laughed at him in derision. I would have laughed and joined along, but unfortunately I had been put down and asleep. Hashtag unprofessional. And then we were whisked away by the mist fog of the hellscape we live in now to some underground or hidden away cells or rooms or whatever. Except for Chunakote, who, due to his negligence in combat, was rewarded with a field of wolves, which somehow feels unfair.
Mm-hmm.
Ragnic, who had been gone for much of the episode, was found in a cart.
Even looks at Ragnic as he's sitting there across the fire. Since I know you don't do soup, will you do a leg of lamb?
Is this some kind of sick joke?
No. I said lamb, not goat.
They are related.
Sheep and goat look very different.
So does elf and dusk elf, but I know they're related.
She nods.
No!
Never argue logic with a half-orc.
Confirmation.
Do
It's
not
canon.
perpetuate that
Rachel,
stereotype.
Rachel, you are not there.
Though, I will say this, Ragnic. When I brought you here, and your friends, I never once thought you would break the curse that held my granddaughter in place. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for freeing her spirit from Ashington Manor.
I do not know what you're talking about.
You were not at Ashington Manor?
What is Ashington Manor?
The cursed house that travels through time.
Oh, no pass. Yes, so I was there. I will never go back.
You freed my granddaughter's spirit.
I did not. That was the rest of the party. All I did was murder.
You killed the Vertog.
Da.
Thank you.
I
They are a blight on the land.
killed the what?
They are called Vertogs. As the Vistani breathe Ravenloft, as we breathe Barovia, the magic that flows through our blood flows through theirs. We are like... She pulls out a coin. Heads and tails. Light and dark. The Vistani are good-natured people. But the Vertogs are true evil.
So these butthog, what do they do?
They are born of the dark powers of this land.
The
She looks over. Ludo, you know you're not welcome here.
He is with me.
He can wait in the carriage.
He is with me. Anything you have to say to me, you can say to my... I don't know, what daughter we, Ludo?
You're my daughter's friend.
Da.
She
Plus
nods.
I do not want him out of my sight in case I need to murder him.
Then he can say, she smiles. His black soul's been here too long. Ragnic, may I draw cards for you?
I did not bring pencil and paper.
She begins to shuffle her deck. And she pulls out cards. The first card she draws the Berserker. This represents your past. This represents half of you. The orc that came from your father. She draws the next one. The Paladin. The warrior, the holy warrior that came from your mother. The path you chose. The problem is, as of now, as you returned, you're the broken one. You don't know who you are now.
I'm work on mission. I will find other
You're on a
Kabir.
mission you don't fully truly know that I asked you to do when you first got here. You're the shepherd. You've been on a mission. You've been on a mission. You haven't failed at all.
Good book, kind of fuzzy on kneecap.
She pulls you close and whispers in your ear, very quietly, only that you can hear. And we talked about this already, so I'm not going to say it.
I need you to say it so I can take notes.
No, these notes aren't being taken. Sorry.
Haha.
She's like, but I will say this, Ragnic, you will come and you will go, and so will your friends if you win. Ravenloft is not your home.
Yeah,
Once
I want to go home.
You do, and when you win, you will. But you've altered the course of the land since you've been here. If you win, the cards say 2 towers will rise to hold it. 2 sons. One cursed by his father, one blessed by his father. Both will make a positive impact and hold the land after you leave. Both of them are Burgermaster sons.
Which one?
Ismark will hold the one side while Victor holds the other. And they will keep peace in the land after you leave.
Well, so do not murder the little boy.
You altered his fate. You are the cord that binds the party. You think the party would held together without you being the cord? Your honor ties you to Chunakote as a warrior. Your friendship to Kavir. Kavir could care about the other ones less when he first got here.
When he first got here.
It's amazing what's happened with him. But he is different than the one that you chase. Their cards read differently. And you're tied to the elf, the Holy Warriors. I believe you have a name you call yourselves. Don't forsake your God. He is still with you.
I have not forsaken my God. I am, however, I am doing things a bit different now.
You are.
My way of being as kind and gentle as I get have not produced the results that I want. So perhaps it is time for a bit more tactical destruction.
Though it will be your hand that guides the child to whether he follows Strahd or he follows the goodness you've shown him.
God damn you, David.
Daddy Ragnic! Daddy Ragnic!
He has seen the love of Adrie, and it has opened him. The wisdom of Kavir has shown him that there's more to the world than... And you have taught him to fight, to stand his ground, to not be a coward and hide. Don't give up on him yet. Especially with his father gone.
His father was coward.
And you are not.
Yet.
Do not let Strahd have him. My brother cannot be trusted. Yes, I am that old.
I can see, but do not tell Chunakote or he will try to get in your granny pennies.
That is true, he's tried that once. She begins drawing the cards again. Your prey. He is the rogue. But he's also a wizard, so do not underestimate his magic. For even though the one you know relies heavily on his intelligence, this one has come to rely on something much darker in the arts.
It's okay. When I meet, I cast Fist.
But there's something not even Ludo knows. The charlatan card comes up a lot with Kavir. Both of them. But this is where the card changes. When you try to find him, the mist shows. And which means he's with Strahd. He's already made the pact. That is why no one can find him. Strahd is already protecting him from us.
So I need to go to castle.
You need your friends, otherwise you'll die.
Maybe.
You need to be stronger. You need to break the Amber Temple.
The Amber Temple.
The Amber Temple is where Strahd made his dark pact with the powers. There is one that can show you the way. Do not take him there. But without knowing it, he knows. The research he has done for one of you. Also, your friend Ludo, she whispers. He too draws the charlatan. As well as the illusionist, and most importantly, the last two. She hands you the card quietly and puts it in your hand, and as you flip it over, you see the word traitor. And the last card she hands you is the marionette. No matter what his heart says, he is owned by the darkness. This one cannot break free without Strahd's death.
Okay. Ludo still hasn't healed fully, has he?
He's a vampire out of game. He probably is healed pretty good.
But he still has kind of a little bit of an open wound on his side?
A little bit.
Okay. I'm going to reach over and put my thumb in it.
The hell, Ragnic?
And I show him the traitor card. Do not betray me.
I haven't been ordered to yet.
If the moment that you get ordered, you are to tell me. Do you understand?
I owe you that much. You've kept her alive.
The stink face I'm getting from these.
Ludo stops. Oh, no. The carriage is yours. You have 48 hours with it to find your friends. That is what I can grant you. I'm summoned back. She spoke the truth. Kavir's with Strahd. He disappears through the dimension door.
All right, boys. This is a D6. 1 through 3, I go to the castle. 4, 5, and 6, I come find you guys. All right. Where do I find my friends?
She smiles. The first one is at the mansion of the Silver Dragons. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. I'm just going to call it the Mansion of the Silver Dragons.
Try to pronounce it. I want to hear it.
Argenvolstadt.
The Argenvolstadt.
Yeah.
Yes, the place where the Order of the Silver Dragons died at Strahd's hand. One of them is there. You will find Adrie there.
Of course I will. The last person I want to see right now.
The next one
Now,
is at Wolf Hill,
okay.
where Strahd has his army of werewolves. I don't need to tell you which one that is.
Niet.
Here's a cup of soup for him, so he remembers.
Niet.
And the last
He's afraid
one?
to leave his suit.
The last one is at Tilslinka Pass. Each one has their own trial.
Then I will be on my way so I can go to castle and kill Kavir, Strahd, and treacherous Ludo.
Nuns, you'll need your friends.
Da. So he walks out, gets in the carriage.
All right. The carriage. You feel like almost a presence ask. Where to?
Silver Dragon place.
All right. You hear you almost thunderstrike as the horses take off.
It's like a Johnny Cap from Total Recall.
Kavir, you are fucked, dude, because there's no way I remember the name of that pass.
I'll figure it out on my own.
All right. Adrie, as you sit there on the floor, or standing now, the elf, you almost see like the shadow is a shape of an elf as he walks back and forth.
It's an elf?
In the shape of an elf.
Okay. But it's not Ludo.
No, it's not Ludo. It's almost semi-solid. His hair's slicked back. He's dressed nice like Strahd.
Still related to you, though.
That isn't
Young
true.
Elfling. It's about time we spoke.
Do I know you?
No. But you know my master well. Strahd has been watching you for years since Ludo mentioned you.
Years?
The voice you hear. Do you not recognize the voice of Strahd?
Wait, what? What? That's not... No.
You don't think he plays that long of a game? He's been working you for years, building your trust, showing you the way to Ravenloft. He brought you. Ludo promised him your power. But Ludo made a deal. As long as you didn't know you were his daughter, he had a chance to turn you himself. But now that you know, I, Rahadin, Chamberlain of Castle Ravenloft, General in the army of Strahd. Now is my turn. I told you, don't hate me.
Just go ahead. Just go ahead and tell him where everything is, and go ahead and join the dark side.
Okay. All right. Will do. Okay.
You know, I love Deese's reactions right now. They're almost as priceless as Rachel.
Okay. Not cool. First and foremost.
You know, all our listeners just about shit themselves, and they're all like driving off the road right now.
That's not
possible.
Yeah.
Strahd's put a place in each of your lives.
I haven't, but I'm not from here.
You're not. You think Strahd doesn't walk outside of Barovia? Where do you think he spends his time when Tatiana's spirit is bouncing between body to body through the years?
I don't know,
hunting,
like moping around in his castle.
No. Strahd travels the other worlds.
He's not. That's not
Been to the land of Faerun, the land of Eberron. He's been to the homes of Greyhawk. Strahd is the immortal. I forever serve the House of Strahd. You should too. I chose Strahd over our own race.
What?
I wouldn't serve such a weak king. So I chose Strahd's father to serve because he was stronger. All those years ago. And he granted me a home in Castle Ravenloft. He made me a brother to Strahd. As Strahd waged his war, I led his army. And so will you.
No.
And I'm here to test you. You're good at magic. Let's see if you can wield that blade.
Real quick, before we do this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not this. I thought I heard the same voice that my mother heard. But
Strahd knew of your mother's voice.
Okay. Wow, what a jerk. Okay, great. Let's do this.
I'm going to hear about this later.
Papa Strahd? Papa Strahd?
Oh no, you think Papa got lectures, dude? This is going to be bad.
Adrie has been under the assumption that the voice she heard was divine, and it was what was granting her her divine powers.
And who could have possibly said that that wasn't the case? Let's think back. Who could have possibly said that?
Well, you're not here to say I told you so.
True.
So,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Not here.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how dead am I right now?
Oh my god, I can't.
Rachel, if it makes it easy any easier on David, he did reach out to me and have me help him poke some holes in your backstory.
Wow.
So this might have been my fault.
Okay, well, I hate you both. So.
At least you know we can have a funeral together, Bubba.
Yep.
I think it's brilliant, personally.
The problem is she's been asking about the voice, why it wasn't in the Mirrorverse the whole time.
Yeah.
That's why. Because Strahd couldn't cross the mirror.
Mhm.
But
Right.
she still had her divine powers, which was what was really
God.
confusing her.
Because the gods are both sides.
Because she thought that the voice and the divine powers were the same source.
Yeah, we might have been planning this for a while.
Wow, I hate you. Thanks.
You don't trust brain voices, man.
Thanks, I hate it.
Rule 1.
Okay. Alright, draw my shield, draw my longsword. Am I at full health?
You're at the health you were. You were
Okay.
dropped unconscious.
Great, so basically half. Okay, cool.
I love this game.
I'm glad you do. I may lose Adrie next week.
I'm loving it too. So
No, this is like an amazing like story turn.
He offers you first strike.
How far away is he?
40 feet.
So 5 feet further than my speed.
Rihiden has been master of Strahd's armies for years. He studied the heck out of you.
Well, that's creepy. Is there like a bull rush kind of thing? Because I don't want to double move, because then I can't hit him.
Well, I believe... I mean, you can slam into him with a shield on a double move.
What kind of roll would that be?
For Bubba, we've always done strength. For Ragnic,
Okay.
it's a strength attack. Rushing with the shield.
Alright. I'll try that then, since I can't move to him and hit him. Because he's exactly 5 feet too far. Because he's a jerk.
I'm
No.
so weird about this later.
No, I don't make it. I don't make the strength check.
Alright. As you rush, you move your double movement. He's slightly dodges you and moves around. Easily to let you go past. He laughs as you miss. Come on, Elfling. I thought you were an experienced fighter. Did your mother train you in the art of swordplay?
She did.
So has Ragnic, by the way.
Alright. Is his turn, or do we roll initiative?
You can roll initiative.
Okay. So I definitely can't do magic right now.
Yeah.
22 initiative.
Okay. And he is at a 20. Alright. Your turn?
Okay. I don't have advantage. 16 to hit?
Hits.
Okay. Does my divine strike work?
As you try to summon it, you realize it's disconnected.
Okay. So I have my shield, so this is just a d8 plus 4 for 12 damage.
Alright. Hit for 12.
Mhm.
He rolls an attack. That is 23 on the first
Oh.
one.
That'll hit.
Nat 20 on the second.
That will also hit.
And as he goes to do the third, he just bumps your head with the handle of the sword, playing with you.
Can you do 3 attacks? Okay.
On the bright side, the first attack only does 7 damage,
Okay.
and the second one does 6.
Okay.
You're up.
Great. Great. Am I near that eye that he touched?
No, you're about 20 feet off of it.
Okay. Do I think if I touch it, it'll let me use my magic again?
You can try to run for it. You disengage, he'll strike.
She can actually use the disengage as her
That's true.
action.
Can I? Okay.
Yeah.
So could I hit him, disengage, and then move to the eye?
No,
No, you
that's a
disengage
rogue
and then
thing.
move.
Oh. Alright. I need to heal. Alright, I'm gonna try to disengage and
Alright.
move to the eye.
You disengage, move to the eye.
Can I touch it? Or
You
activate
touch
it?
it. You touch it, it doesn't move.
Okay, great. That's great.
Rahadin's laughs. He's like, this body belonged to a servant of mine that came from Faerun. Order of Bane. They used to control beholders. You think I'd actually be here? I have duties in the castle.
All right.
Show
Fine.
me why they fear you.
Great. This is great. Okay. Is he doing anything else?
He's standing there watching you, waiting to see what you do.
All right. I'll move 20 feet back to him and try to hit him again.
All right.
Nat 20! Oh my god.
Lisa's like, holy crap, what was that?
She's working you up. She's working you up.
Okay. So this plus 4. So 14 damage.
All right. 26. He smiles. Is that it?
You know what? You're really rude. Like,
When you
Like, I
live
thought-
as long as me, it doesn't pay to be nice.
I thought elves were,
Elves are what?
like, nice.
Ludo was nice before Strahd broke him. He was a joyful guy. Until his spirit was broke. And you know what did it?
What?
Strahd telling him that you thought the warlock was the father.
It's a,
Behind inside
Well-
step.
it's a normal assumption to make.
And that your mother died blaming him and cursing his name to hell. That was the knife in Ludo's heart.
She doesn't say anything because she knows that's pretty much how her mother died.
Yet he still was asking to bring you here to save you. Yeah, the deals he made with Strahd for you. I never would have made the deal, but I'm not Strahd.
Well, I'm here now, and I'm gonna save him after I finish kicking your butt. So, there.
He takes a swing.
Adrie's
That's
not
one.
good at trash talk.
No. First one's a nat 20.
Oh,
That is 12 damage.
okay.
Second one actually is 20. Your AC's higher than that now, isn't it?
My AC is now 20. So that
Oh.
matches. I thought you meant 20 damage for a second.
No. 9 more damage.
Okay. That's great.
And he holds off the third strike again. Almost teasing you as he pops you on the head with the end of his sword again.
Okay.
I did this to Ludo when we turned him.
So, my healing potion,
Mm-hmm.
would it be like a move action to drink it?
If you have an accessible bonus,
I mean, I don't
So-
want.
you're
I
talking
don't-
about the big one, right?
It's the only one I have, is the one that Mira Ludo gave me.
Yeah.
And I have 13 hit points right now.
All right.
Will it? Because I assume if I drink it in front of him, it's gonna.
It won't activate it in the sack of opportunity.
It won't.
No.
Okay. Great. I would like to drink that.
As you pop the cork, gas comes out, and in front of
It's not
you
another potion.
stands Ludo from the Mirrorverse. And he looks at the guy. He's like, "Not my daughter," and he punches through his stomach. He looks at her. He gives you the command words for the mirror, for the eye. Turn the eye off and heal yourself. I'll handle him.
Hey, this is great. This a great.
Sorry
yeah,
for tagging along, but I didn't know any other way to get away from my Strahd.
I would be mad, but I'm really hurt right now. So I'm gonna do the eye thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And he holds him as you run for the eye.
Okay. Oh my god, I need to heal so bad. Okay. Oh my god.
Wow, I don't think she'll kill me now.
This. I'm,
He might even get more than a high five.
okay.
By the way, I used that trick on Bubba once. He called me on it the minute I handed you guys the healing potions. I snuck in 2 vampires on a kid that was mind-fucked by a vampire and assassinated a king on them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, me and healing potions are very bad things. Spoiler alert.
Okay. All right. So I run to the eye, and I do the deactivate.
Mm-hmm. The eye closes.
Okay.
Rahadin his face kind of shrivels, and Luda's like, yeah, I guess he's not in control of me anymore. He steps back with his vampire speed. Adrie, I believe you had something to do.
All right. So I have my magic now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Action.
Heal.
Action to do my second channel divinity, preserve life. So I'm back to half. Bonus action to healing word myself.
All right.
Third level. So it's another 4. So I'm at 68. Move action to stay where I am.
All right.
So I don't want to give him a free hit by going to him this turn. Feel better.
I'm glad.
Okay.
Rahin doesn't actually understand which one to attack now. He's not liking these odds.
Well, sucks for him. Is he doing anything?
He rushes actually after Ludo. As he goes, you see Ludo actually pulls out 2 swords and parries. Both attacks off. You're up.
Okay, great. Step 1.
Ducknado. Step 2, spiritual weapon. Step 3, I run up and hit his ass with my sword.
Step 1. Ducknado. 4th level. I exclude myself and my dadpire, which will be very nice for him because it does radiant damage, and I don't think he would like that.
Oh, hell no.
Step 2. A spiritual weapon. I will do that at 2nd level. So I'll roll the attack for spiritual weapon. That's a 19 to hit.
Alright. You hit, and he fails the wisdom, so he takes full damage.
Okay. I haven't gone over to him yet. This is just spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon does 9 force damage. Then I walk over to him to put him in the Ducknado. You said he fails?
Yep.
That is great. He takes 13 radiant damage, and when he starts his turn in the Ducknado, he has to do another save.
How much damage? Okay, you said 9 force damage? And how much was on the radiant?
9 force, 13 radiant.
That's it for the Ducknado?
I rolled an 8 and 2 1s and a 2.
Oh, that's dirty.
Or, sorry, a 3.
Alright. He turns to strike. First one was a 20.
Is he hitting?
Yeah, he hits you for 1.
Okay.
This actually hits you for 5 damage.
Okay.
He misses the second hit, and he goes for the third, and he misses you again.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
And then he adds his charisma to it, so that's another 10. 5 for each attack. 27 damage from Ludo through his back. You notice that your father is actually extremely well trained for a sword as a bard.
That was so good!
You're up.
Okay. So I have advantage, correct? Because it's me and Ludo against Rahadin, which means because my longsword is a finesse weapon, I can use my dex, which means I can use my elven accuracy. So I roll 3d20 and I take the best.
Yes. Yeah, that elven accuracy is a bitch of a feat.
I got that 20.
I hope you get 1 out of 3 of those.
Okay, so I'm one-handing it, so it's a d8 plus 4 plus another d4 because is he undead?
No, this one isn't.
Oh.
This
Okay.
is just...
Is he a fae or a fiend?
No, he's controlling the body.
Oh. Is the body undead or fae or fiend? Okay, well that's rude. So it's going to be d8 plus 4 plus another d8 for Divine Strike. So it's a total of 11. Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
He's down.
Oh. Just for fun, bonus action, spiritual weapon. 24 on his corpse. So that would be another 10 damage to his corpse as my spiritual weapon just like smashes his head in.
Ludo just kind of looks awkward. You've been around Ragnic too long.
He said some really mean things, all right?
Of course he did. Yeah, Rahadin's an asshole.
Okay, yeah.
He is in both worlds.
Okay. So you lied to me.
Which time?
Lied to me multiple times.
Multiple times. Can we get specifically on which ones are which?
No, you can...
I did not tell you I was father when you first got here.
Yeah.
That was true.
The potion thing?
Surprise! I'm here.
He described the lie as true. I love this guy already.
I'm here. Surprise! I thought you'd be happy. I'm here.
Okay, I'm very
By the
happy.
way, it takes you forever to open a potion bottle.
Yeah,
that thing
because
is tight.
I can heal myself.
You guys get hurt all the time. I saw you fight.
And I heal
Your
myself.
werewolf gets smashed. You guys carry potions.
And I heal him.
Open a potion bottle for a sim spell.
I think Kavir used one of the potion bottles.
He did.
Yeah, he did. Because I didn't heal him in time.
And in my defense, I brought you here to save you from the warlock. Yeah, I heard everything.
Okay.
I brought my Adrie to save her from the warlock. This guy's an asshole.
She was a jerk.
She was.
And
So's my other one here.
That's
just
just
saying.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah. So you heard me talking to him?
I've heard everything since you got back.
Okay. All right.
Nice high five, by the way. He laughs.
I didn't know what else to. I mean, it's
It's better than the other you. She swung at me with a sword. That sword.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
So.
Do you know the words for this sword? There's like magic words.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
He tells you.
Yes. Okay.
Your mother would have wanted you to have it.
Well.
But I have to make preparations before Strahd can realize I'm here. Once Rahadin gets to Strahd, he'll know I'm here. And I have one shot to do something before.
Is this like when Chunakote decided he was gonna do something and...
No, I'm actually gonna go in Strahd's castle and destroy a certain casket.
Okay. That sounds really dangerous.
It is.
So...
But I know my way in and out.
Okay.
I'll find you.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, you know where my house is.
And beware of the other me.
Okay.
Here, I'm free of Strahd. He's not.
Okay.
And he can't break that will.
That's really sad.
Kind of shrugs. He's like, it's the laws of magic.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want to... Is this like a hugging moment now? Do we want to hug now?
He hugs you anyway.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. Hug. Alright.
Your mother wasn't a hugger. This is weird.
I was really hoping that you'd go in for the high five.
Yeah, we didn't really hug. She wasn't really into that.
Yeah, you can thank your grandparents for that. They're the ones who kind of birthed her with a giant stick up her ass. She was never fun. I mean, she was fun sometimes, but God, trying to get that girl to laugh, it took 70 years.
And that's how you came along.
She was born without elbows. She couldn't hug.
By the way, in my defense,
Uh-huh.
I got her laugh before the warlock did.
Well, that's good.
Guy.
Yeah. No, she hated him. I mean, warlocks are like the worst.
Yeah, no matter what dimension you're in, it seems they banish you to Ravenloft.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Well, be safe.
I will, and you stay away from Beholder Eyes.
I didn't know there was one. I didn't choose to come here.
Then how'd you get here?
It was like a fog.
I'm kidding, I was in the bottle, I know.
Okay, yeah. All right. Okay.
You're gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be
Alright.
fine.
Message me if you need me.
Okay, sure.
And find a place I can put a coffin to. I don't want to die permanently.
No, yeah, okay, sure.
Just don't tell Kavir.
Okay,
He'll figure it out eventually. He always does.
he will. Yeah, he's really good at that. But don't tell him I said that. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna heal myself.
You have the big forehead. Oh, it's Kavir.
And I'm gonna heal myself and figure out where I'm at.
He kind of looks around. You have a friend coming.
Okay.
Trust me.
All right.
He pulls out a flute and begins to play as he leaves.
Okay.
It disappears in the gas.
Oh, bye. I would like to heal myself to full.
That's fine. You heal yourself to full. As you walk out this mansion, you see silver dragons in places, things ruins, and you see the black carriage of Strahd outside the mansion.
I draw my long sword and shield.
You do not want to do that, young one.
You hear Ragnic's voice from inside the carriage.
Ragnic?
Nah.
Can you come out?
I open the door. Come on, we have to go get the others.
Are you a vampire?
That is a really strange question from somebody whose father is vampire.
Okay.
What would it matter if I'm vampire or not? Come on, let's go.
I just want to know. All right. I sheath my sword. And I get in the carriage. Why do you have a creepy carriage?
Your daddy gave it to me?
Where is he?
He was summoned back to Strahd because he is treacherous scum who I will probably behead at some point. Don't be mad at me.
I'm mad at you for other reasons right now.
Fair enough.
So, I hope you like having a lecture the entire way to wherever we're going, because that's what you're going to get.
See, this is why I was pissed off when you said I was picking her up first.
First of all, you just left.
I had matters to attend.
And as the carriage takes off to the next thing, you hear Adrie's voice loudly from the carriage the whole way. And
Lecture the whole time. Yeah.
Go to the Wolf Hill.
Adrie's entire investigation of whether or not Ragnic was a vampire.
Are you a vampire?
Are you a vampire? And he said no, and she's like, okay.
Actually, he never even said no. He said, what does it matter if I am?
Oh, that's
He never even said no. Oh, I put my sword away and jumped in. La 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 la.
Case
Adrie,
closed.
what do you
File
expect?
this one under lockdown.
Alright. On to Chunakote, outside the wolf den.
Alright, first thing I want to do is do a quick, count of my possessions, and then take, a quick look around and get a lay of the land kind of thing.
Alright. The lay of the land, as you see it, you see a mountainside full of trees, like this kind of cave that goes deep.
Mm-hmm.
On the outside, you see rocks in front of it. You see a number of wolves on the mountainside and around it, kind of just watching you.
Okay.
As you walk forward, you see two wolves outside. You can tell they're female. They shift into human form from wolf.
Alright.
Welcome, brother.
Welcome. Thank you for the greeting, sisters.
Amazena, this is Davica.
I'm Chunakote.
We weren't expecting you this early.
I wasn't expecting it myself.
It's an honor to take you into the pack.
The honor is mine, sisters.
The Alpha's expecting you.
Will you take me to him?
We have to guard the entrance, but as you follow your way through, you'll find him. You're safe
Very
here.
well.
All Strahd servants are safe here.
Very well, my sisters. I thank you.
Mm-hmm. They nod and they drop back to wolves, and you see each of the wolves kind of go back to their little spots hiding.
Okay. All right, I'm going in the cave.
Okay. As you go in, You begin to walk, and you see two paths, one to the right and one to the left. The one to the left, you can hear water and smell fresh water coming from an underground spring. The one to the right, you hear cubs laughing and kids playing. As you look around, you see werewolves of all different ages. You see even one child holding a little zombie doll that says "No Blinsky, no fun" on it. You recognize it from the Veliki toy shop.
That's great. Alright, I'm nodding to my peers and elders. Any young ones are going to get a little ruffle on the head, the little kid thing you do.
I mean, we're talking ages from like elders, like all the way down to pups, like toddlers.
Okay. Alright, well, the children get greetings, peers get a nod, the elders get a bow.
They smell you? The wolf is within you.
The wolf has always been within me.
Yes. But now it's there. It's what we've been waiting for.
I've always had the wolf inside me.
As you go farther in, you see a giant wolf statue, and you see a woman bowing at it, tears in her eyes, as she's praying to it.
Is this like tears of, like, is she like just like in like kind of an ecstasy kind of thing, or is she sad?
No, sad.
Okay, I'm gonna come up, kind of put my hand on her shoulder. What troubles you, sister?
She looks up. She wipes her tears. I am Zulika. You must be Chunakote.
I am indeed.
Strahd said you'd come. Welcome to the family.
It is an honor to be amongst family.
I'm crying because Strahd has my husband in chains.
That's no way to lead a pack.
My husband tried to. He started a schism in the pack. He challenged the Alpha for control to break us free of Strahd. My husband lost, and instead of killing him, the Alpha gave him to Strahd.
There's a saying where I'm from. The lion or the tiger may be stronger, but the wolf does not perform in the circus. We are wolves. We serve no one.
My husband would have liked you.
And your husband shall be free to run with us soon.
Be mindful of your words.
I speak the true howls of the wolf.
She's like, I know you do, but beware the others. We are all not from Barovia.
It seems. I must make my way to this Alpha.
He's ahead watching the prisoners fight.
Watching the prisoners fight.
He came back from one of the other lands with a raid of fresh prisoners. As our way, whoever survives gets the gift of the wolf and joins the pack.
No. Not at all. Sister, may I pray with you?
To the Night Mother, of course.
Alright, I'm going to just kind of get in the lotus position there. Meditate. I wasn't really damaged before, so that's kind of cool. Basically ask for help from the wolf spirits. May it serve the pack. My actions serve the pack.
She nods.
I'm gonna just kind of jump up. And
she's like, the young one, I see the look in your eyes. It's the same one my husband had. The young ones don't know any better. But if Curio falls, the pack will be free.
Well, the pack follows the Alpha, correct?
She says yes. She looks at you oddly. The Night Mother's revealing that you have a plague on you, brother.
What plague?
It's as if something's not right with your wolf spirit.
What do you see, sister?
The magic of the land is holding you in chains.
No change can bind a wolf. We will run 3.
To fully embrace it, you must break the curse.
Of what curse did he speak?
She's like, the Night Mother just says the wolf is... It's like you are 2 different people. You follow the wolf spirit, and you always have, but it's the wolf that's in you. You see her shift hybrid. The true wolf has been separated from you almost. You have it, but you need to learn that. You need to have the curse broken to control it, and then we will teach you how to handle it, so it doesn't consume you.
How do I do this?
We must find a holy one.
Very well.
If you know of a holy one, they may be able to break the curse.
Very well. First thing I must do is I must rectify and free this pack. There shall be no shackles.
I will keep the other wolves at bay.
I thank you, sister. All right, what was the alpha's name again? I didn't.
Kirill.
Kirill?
Kiril.
All right. Headed in.
As you enter his lair, he looks over at you. It's about time, little brother. What strikes you odd is you actually recognize him from your youth days into the tribe at home. He was one of the warriors that was sent out that never returned. You guys never really talked then. He looks over. So the wise man steal with Strahd is still there, huh? The shaman still sends the wolves out to work for Strahd.
You speak poorly of the elders.
Don't get me wrong. The shaman of our tribe was doing what he could by the tribe. Strahd's a hard man to say no to. But alas, you and me are here. You ever wonder why you're arcane blessed and not divine like the others of the tribe?
It's the will of the wolf.
Shaman and Strahd have been playing with the tribe a long time. The mother tried to protect you.
So you think that Strahd is more powerful than the Great Wolf?
That's why I serve him. That's why we serve him, the pack.
Brother, you speak lies and blasphemies.
We go on hunts in other worlds for him. I've seen things. Worlds and moons. Only given to me by him. Brother, have you run under a sky with 3 moons before?
Not yet.
I have. It's invigorating.
Not with shackles on me, no.
Take your place by my side where you belong.
In bondage? Like you? You're in a gilded cage, brother. A gilded chain heavy around your neck.
He commands, I do. I do with our tribe what I want. We run free. Nothing in Barovia is held from us.
There is no freedom when you serve.
I thought he had turned you when he sent you to us. Obviously he hasn't.
My brother, I cannot abide this.
You act like you have a choice.
I always have a choice.
He shifts to wolf mode. Then show me your choice.
I don't wish to fight you, brother.
I'm not having a second schism in my pack.
I don't wish to fight you, brother.
He rushes you.
Okay. I'm gonna do if I can't actually shift, I'm going to do the altar self.
The Night Mother, as you see the moon hit full, it's almost like the shrine actually takes a shrine to you, and the moon goes full and glows through the cave. You feel the shift, but you almost feel a block as you hear the Vistani's voice again. The wolf comes, but you feel less control, like you can't distinguish between targets. Luckily,
Okay.
right now, you only see Curiel in the field in front of you.
Okay.
But everything's red to your vision.
All right. Is he on me yet or not?
Yeah, you guys are pretty much face to face.
Okay. What do I need to do to maintain any kind of, what kind of a check do you need for me to, like, mutter out a few words or anything?
You're almost in a pretty much blood rage right now. I mean,
Okay.
you have control of your words in a sense, but all you're feeling is just you're wanting to kill.
Okay.
Like the wolf hasn't been tamed yet.
Okay. All right. I'm seeing red. I'm seeing him in front of me. Is he in wolf or hybrid form?
Oh, he's in hybrid,
Okay.
just like you.
Okay. I don't want to fight you, brother.
He's like, that's the only way you're getting out of here alive.
I'm gonna have a defensive posture and wait. I'm not making the first strike.
I just finally read freaking Bubba's text. Sexual tension, my ass.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from either. But okay, whatever.
The wolf has been inside you all along. I know that you have been feeling it. Now it is deep inside you. The wolf is inside all of us, brother. The wolf understands. The wolf comes.
Take pause.
Dude, I can't talk to any of you without you guys turning this into a sexual conquest.
You're sultry, David. What are we gonna do?
Hey, what can I say, man? I'm Dr. Midnight.
He said Dr. Midnight. That's so
Oh yeah, he doesn't
That's what
really.
you love.
He doesn't really do that asphalt stuff. He actually works as a phone sex operator.
Dr. Midnight, can I get a ruling?
Anytime, brother, anytime.
Anytime.
3 or 6 inches.
Oh my god.
All right, back on subject. Sorry.
Ruling, not ruler.
Oh dear God. So.
Initiative's Chunakote.
All right. Jesus Christ.
You're going first.
19.
Yeah, you're definitely going first.
All right.
No one else got the 19? That's amazing. It's a 19. That's so good.
That's an omen. All right. I'm just gonna stand there and snarl and froth, and I don't want to fight you, brother.
All right. I can roll 20s against Adrie, I can roll 1s against Jake. He tries to take a swing at you and misses in the soft dirt and twists his knee as he tries to strike at your throat with a quick slash to end it fast. Pays for his cheap shot.
All right. Am I able to grapple him?
Ooh. Grapple, you say? Yes.
Indeed, I do.
Roll your grapple check.
That's what.
Athletics against athletics.
All right.
And for once, someone doesn't have advantage doing it. I wonder who.
All right. That's a 19 again.
16. You have the grapple.
All right. Now, what do I need to do to pin him and expose his throat?
It'd be a strength check to put him on the ground. You have control of him.
All right. I only got a 12 on that.
All right. I got a 7. You got him on the ground.
Damn. All right. I'm just gonna put my fangs at his throat.
All right.
And I'm not gonna bite. I'm gonna say I don't want to fight you, brother.
You know the rule of the pack. They won't follow you unless you do. Which means you're weak. So you'll never be alpha.
Leave me no choice. He's crunchy kibble. Do you need an attack roll on that? Or?
Yeah, give me an attack roll.
All right. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a thing of beauty.
You got your right dice out this time?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. That's a nat 20. Yeah. Oh, that was beautiful.
I want a nat 20.
You can have one. You'll get.
It's
you'll
Oprah.
Get
Not 20 for Adrie. Not 20 for Chunakote. Not 20 for everybody.
Jeez. Carry this bag of ones out back.
Okay, let's get some damage on that. Oh, I would add Hunter. I had Hunter's Mark on him too. Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Okay, I can deal with that. 25 points directly to his fucking throat.
All right.
And am I able to just clamp on and hold?
Yes.
All right. I'm just gonna hold him there and just hold on till he's gone.
As you wiggle back and forth, you just feel the strength just clump down and just ripping out his larynx and just ripping his throat to shreds as he tries to flail and kick back and can't get you off of him. With a quick thrust, you rip up and you just rip out his vocal cords. You see the rest of the pack standing around watching. The anger fades and you feel the wolf slowly shrink back. Back to Chunakote. You can still smell the blood on your skin from where you ripped out his throat. And you see the pack each take a knee to you.
Brothers and sisters, we serve Strahd no more. We run free, we hunt free. And we hunt with honor. We fight with honor. We are wolves. And I'm going to howl, too.
As you howl, they howl. As the black carriage rounds the corner, Adrie's still going off.
And I'm
nearby.
still mad at you about killing Victor in the Mirrorverse, by the way. I mean, like, I haven't really forgiven you for that. So, like, we really need to still talk about that because that was not cool, what you did. And also, you hit me in the face there. Do you remember doing that?
Adrie, do me a favor. This is what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
This is what I need you to do.
I don't care what you need me to do because I'm mad about these things. And there's, like, wolves now?
Well, if there are wolves, then you know that we are close to Chunakote.
Yeah. I'm still mad at you.
Chunakote!
As you guys pull up, you see a different wolf step on the hill, and inside, a wolf comes running in. Strahd's carriage is outside.
We don't serve them, brothers. Let's go see. Follow me.
You walk out with the wolves in pack, a number of the warriors.
And if I'm able to be in hybrid, I'm in hybrid.
You still have more time to control it.
Okay.
You spend more time with them, they can teach you.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright. And that blood rage doesn't go away as long as you're in hybrid.
Okay.
Until you get the Vistani curse broken,
I'm cool with that.
Alright. You come out, you see the wagon, you can hear Adrie just ripping the shit out of Ragnic.
I just start laughing. I'm like, stand down, brothers. There's no threat here. I'm roaring. I'm just laughing my ass off.
The wolves are like, what the heck's going on here? I mean, most of them are looking at you. Even, Zolika's like, what's so funny?
I just kind of put my arm around her. Come with me, sister.
She walks with you towards the wagon. You guys reach the wagon and see Ragnic and Adrie inside.
And Adrie's doing one of these two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
And Ragnic's just like...
Actually, it's more like this, going up, looking at him. Ragnic's like this.
Ragnic's like,
it was hysterical. Niet.
Duh.
And then you just ran off, like when we had all those townspeople that we were trying to take care of and move somewhere. I was really worried about you. Like, you could've
Chunakote,
been killed or
please give the carriage, because I need buffer.
She's not going to yell at him the whole way to Kavir.
If it draws heat off of Ragnic, I am okay with this.
Zarika's like, I'm going to let you get in the wagon by yourself. That elf looks angry.
And can we just pretend like Madame Eva programmed my GPS to get to wherever the fuck that canyon was? Because I have no idea where that was now.
Yes, that's fine.
They literally sent a message in chat and said, "We're just going to the castle after this, right?" I'm like, "You fucking piece of shit."
Did he really?
Yeah. I sent.
Too fucking funny.
Chunakote climbs in the wagon, and there's Adrie and Ragnic.
Chunakote,
Yes,
And you
sister.
see,
you
Adrie, you see blood just down his face from his mouth and on his clothes, and it looks like he pulled a Ragnic and ripped somebody's throat out.
Hi.
Okay. What you did earlier was really stupid. Like, you could have died for no good reason. Like, we should have just left. Like, there was no reason for you to, like, go and run those people.
The
Like,
wagon takes off and begins to go.
I yell out to the wolves, "I'll howl when I need you."
So the entire trip that Adrie's been berating Ragnic has just been sitting there, sullen, staring out the window. I mean, not...
Ragnic hears a voice from the carriage. You want to sit up top?
You know, hearing her, but not really hearing her, if that makes sense.
Now, Kavir in the black room.
Yep.
Last we left off, you speckled the place in green dots, and you can see something moving in the wall.
The Wrigley wall.
Mm-hmm. On the opposite wall, you see blood form on the wall and begin to letters pop out.
What language?
Common actually for you to read.
What's it say?
The first one says, "Though desert men once called me a god, today men call me mad. For when I wag my tail, I'm angry, but when I growl, I'm glad."
It's like a riddle?
Mm-hmm. You hear a voice behind you. They said you were smart. He chose you for your intelligence.
Who chose me?
Strahd. If any were to replace him, it'd be you.
I could use an upgrade in the station. I'm going to take my coat and kind of pop my collar up a little bit. So you work for him, huh?
Answer the riddle.
But I don't get to ask you any?
We'll talk when the first one's solved. You have
Is it
3
the
to
wind?
go.
Is it the wind?
No. Write the answer in blood on the wall.
I happen to be out of blood at the moment.
You see a pool of blood appear on the ground.
Oh, aren't you a generous host? Is the words still written on the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Can I reread them?
Yes. Though desert men once called me a god, today men call me mad. For when I wag my tail when I'm angry, and I growl when I'm glad.
What do I know about ancient desert cultures?
They worshipped a variety of animals.
Any of them prominent? Like
One in particular.
cat? A cat?
You write cat in blood on the wall, and the wall opens. You hear
Now,
voices.
Let's talk about your employment.
Shadow Demon begins to speak, and you hear different voices. You recognize one of them. The voice comes out, "So you can do it. You can get rid of number 2. You hear the voice of Strahd. "Of course. But I'm not going to call you number 1, SPO. Nobody
What
is higher than me."
The fucking shit? I'm gonna take my hat off.
The one you know is number 1 speaks again. "The professionals are going to go in a different route than what number 2 sees, and I need them gone."
Is this like a visual? Am I seeing this? Or are they actually there?
No, you're hearing voices of a past conversation come out. Almost like you're reliving something. Strahd's like, "I could take him off your hands for a price."
You ain't got enough money.
The next room opens and you see the blood reform on the wall again. The letters appear. It occurs once in every minute twice in every moment, and yet never in 100,000 years.
The letter M. Let's move this along.
As the thing opens, you hear the next line, and it's Strahd with an unknown person. Riordan, keep an eye on this number 2. One of the names he goes by is Kavir. He's with another project of mine named Ragnic. I've tried to keep him on the path of the butcher, but it seems like he's convinced of this horde. It's annoying. But I need Kavir on the path. This Espio's an idiot. He doesn't realize that number 2 will overtake number 1 any day of the week. I was going to be after Kavir anyway. At this, at least I get something out of the professionals for it. The next room opens, and the shadow demon, you can almost see it smiling as it curls around the walls. You see the blood come up again. It says, "Bury deep, pile or stone. My mind will always dig up these bones."
Very deep in what?
Pile or stone, my mind will always dig up these bones.
How about a memory?
You are good.
Better than you. Quite better.
The blood disappears, and the final Rahadan's like, "We have a problem." You hear the voice of Strahd. "What now?" "Madame Eva's taking Kavir."
What?
He's like, "What?" "And Ragnic. We can't grab them when we wanted to. They're not in the forest anymore. She's brought them here without us intervening." Strahd's like, "Fine. The plans are moving forward. Let's keep them from the Amber Temple until Kavir's ready to take his role. Prepare the elf. We'll bring her to Ravenloft next. If I can't have Kavir, I'll have the power." The Shadow Demon smiles.
I don't know what you're laughing at.
"You ready to take your place?"
Do I get to choose the place, or is there like a timeshare sort of deal? How are we going to work this out? I like to take off days and long summers. Are you going to be one of those dinner guys? Are you going to argue with me over the time?
The Lord of Barovia is all the time.
All the time? I'm assuming they pay hourly then? Because the salary work is just, it's for the birds.
Strahd said, "If not you, there is another he take.
Who would that be?
A young boy whose destiny can go dark or light. A protege of yours, now."
How do you know about Kurt?
I was talking to Victor.
Oh, I don't even like him. He carries my books for me, whatever. It's like a backpack, except he doesn't have any straps and he's less convenient.
But he's an accomplished necromancer.
Well, that's interesting. It's the lesser of the dark arts, but I guess if that's what blows your hair back.
The Shadow Demon laughs.
Hair?
No,
You
I'm
brushed
shadowy.
Right. Okay, I was just
Do you
curious.
brush shadows?
I don't. I don't interact with them frequently. This has been fantastic. I'm really happy that we could have this conversation. I'm not going to take any role, though. I do deserve a throne.
He reaches out to grab you, but he stops midway. "You're lucky he said you were not to be touched."
Or what?
Back to the abyss.
That's a bummer, especially for something as ugly as you. I bet you really want to hit me, don't you? It would just be fantastic. Can you imagine how good it would feel?
Seeing my claws in your flesh.
Oh, it would
Rip
be
your
fantastic.
lips open.
I kind of want to see it. Let's do it. Right now, you and me, sucker. Let's do it. And I'm going to use the light sword and hold it between us.
As you pull the light sword, he pulls back into the wall.
Oh, he's not a fan. I'm going to kind of hold it up and I'm going to kind of walk back and forth, like in front of him along the wall, kind of making the light push him to corners.
Yeah, he revolts each time from it.
You're not in charge of anything here. I'm beating you with what is essentially a very obnoxious, and I'm going to talk to the sword, torch.
The sword. Hey! You hear in the back of your head.
Shut up, I'm talking right now to your cousin.
That's not my cousin. It's an
Shout
abomination
out your light,
from
whatever.
hell.
Same thing. You're all luminescent pals in some regard.
Hey, you want to really piss off Strahd?
I do.
Tell the Shadow Demon that Tatiana liked to be kissed behind the ear. That Strahd never got to do it.
You know, and I'm gonna lean forward to the wall, and I'm gonna kind of put my foot up against it, like I'm about to light my pipe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, I hear Tatiana liked to be kissed behind the ear.
You literally feel the building shake as the Shadow Demon disappears, and almost hear Strahd scream through the wall.
Oh, isn't that magnificent? I hear she shake like that when it happened too. And I'm gonna light my pipe.
As you see the Shadow Demon's gone, the building's back to normal.
Is that a no on that timeshare? Are we not gonna... I don't know if I have enough to float it myself.
You hear a kind of a voice through the fog. You've done it this time.
Are you angry?
You have no idea, Kabir.
I guess you'll hold over until I find my super villain. You're a good placeholder, I guess. Not necessarily worthy of having a title or any real power, but you'll work until I find something better, which shouldn't take too long.
It disappears.
Nobody wants to play with me. I'm gonna put the sword away.
You hear Sergei in the back of your mind. You just pissed off my brother royally. That was funny.
Yeah, I thought it was funny too.
Yeah, by the way, you just kind of threw away any chance you had of taking his place.
That's fine. I don't want
And you just agreed with the sword.
Well, there's levels of douchebaggery, and you gotta pick which one you're willing to align with.
You know, Kabir, I'm starting to like you.
Well, don't. You're this close to being turned into a lantern.
Dick.
That's fair.
As you walk out, you can hear Adrie yelling at Chunakote. The black carriage pulls to a stop in front of you guys.
As I hear Adrie's voice going, I'm gonna try to open the door behind me again to go back inside.
Like, what if you had died, Chunakote? Like, you could have very easily have died. I wasn't there to heal you. You fell right at that guy's feet. Like, what was your plan exactly?
I was going to trip him.
Okay, we could have just
I was
left.
covering your retreat.
You didn't need to do that. We could have all retreated together.
I was ensuring your safety.
That you did not need to do that. Like, we could have just all left together. And then you could, like...
Can we stop this bickering, please? Kabir,
David,
get in the carriage. We have things to do.
As the cart's rolling, I want to see how heavy the cart is on the wheels. Is it being, like, pushed down?
Carts, you actually see the carriage is actually one of the strongest you've ever seen. Their weight doesn't even knock it down at all.
Is it leaving tracks?
Not really.
The dead travel fast.
And I assume I hear Ragnic in the
Oh, yeah.
movie. Okay. And I'm gonna, I guess, walk up to it and tap my pipe against the door.
It opens on its own.
No one's gonna...
Well, hello,
come
Kabir.
Hey, come here!
Hey, how you guys doing?
Better now that we're all together.
How are they seated inside? Like, I'm assuming there's, like, 2 bench seats.
I would be across from Ragnic because I would have been the second one in the carriage, so I'd have sat across from him to berate him the entire time to Chunakote.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until they all agree to sit on one bench so that I can lay out on the other.
Excuse me.
So where have you guys been?
I was in a tunnel, and I had to fight this really mean elf named Rahadin? Or something. He hit really hard.
And you two?
I had to visit Maramiva.
Huh. After you lied to me.
I did not lie to you. I told you I would be back, and I am back.
No, don't deny it. Never been more proud of you in my life. And, Beastmaster, where have you been?
Oh, running with the pack.
Verbose as always. Thank you.
Where were you? What were you doing?
You need to get out of town. You know, it gets so cramped in there. Anyway.
I'm gonna insight Kavir.
What I would really like to know is, I left you all in town, in safety of your own home, and I have to travel all the way across Barovia to collect each of you individually. What kind of stupid shit did y'all pull?
What did we
You
pull?
left. What are you talking about? You're the one that left.
You went to go see Chunakote's grandma.
I found you in this carriage. This obviously evil carriage.
Yet you're still riding in it. If you do not like it, get out and walk.
No.
Well, I can't say that I missed this. At least the person I was talking to is a little mystique in them.
Who are you talking to?
We were talking about getting a timeshare, but he backed out last minute. Some people just aren't, you know, they're not financially adventurous. I don't know what to say.
So, Luda has betrayed us. He is with Strahd. And so is Kavir.
Enough?
I am fixing to make haste towards castle.
I think that might be a bad idea. It seems like they might have some friends.
Which is
I've got friends.
Which is the only reason I came to gather you.
No, they have professional friends. We might.
I've got friends.
Okay. Well.
A whole pack full of them.
How about you, Commander Duckington? What do you say?
Well, I wanted to talk to the elves.
They're cousins.
We're not related. That's not a thing.
We haven't determined the sample size yet.
Great. Well, then when we talk to the elves, we can ask them if they are all related.
Fantastic.
When they confirm this and we're right.
You're not going to be right.
I'm going to look around at all. Can we leave,
Wait,
or are we just going to sit in front of this building?
The carriage takes you off as you guys are talking.
Whee!
This is fantastically boring.
Is everyone okay? Does anyone need healing?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, and I'm going to look at Chunakote, I'm going to be like, what the fuck was that?
What was what?
Your little last stand.
I was covering your retreat.
You were part of the retreat.
I was making sure you guys got away.
Next time, you let me grease your ass and drag you through the fucking town.
Phrasing!
You're not ever greasing my ass.
Everyone in this party's getting a greasy ass later. Every one of you.
Are we stopping at Taco Bell?
Mark my words, greasy asses all around.
As the carriage stops, you realize it stops in the middle of the leaky.
Lucy, I'm home. You got some splaining to do.
Can we see our house from here?
You can actually see the city that was on your left.
How badly burned is it?
It seems that the attack was stopped the minute you guys left.
We're gonna check on Victor.
Father Lucian comes out. How are you?
Where's the kid?
Victor?
Yeah, the kid. The only kid that lives here.
He ran into your house and hid in your lab.
Smart kid. Well, not smart. He's not an idiot.
Strahd couldn't reach him in there.
Well,
Though, I would be careful what language you're teaching him.
why's that?
He said some very awful things to that vampire when he was here.
Fantastic.
So as I get out of the carriage, can I put the club on the fucking reins so that way nobody can take off with the carriage?
You can, but the carriage will take off on its own.
Is Jake and I the only people old enough to remember the club?
That's why I'm
Yeah,
laughing.
you're talking about the little thing that goes on the steering wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna put it in the horse's mouth?
Yeah, just so that way.
I actually still
They're really,
have the backseat of my
they're
truck.
they're really not that effective.
Yeah, just take the wheel off.
Yeah.
Well,
Or can I-
I've seen them get dismantled in seconds.
well, freeze them in a screwdriver and a hammer.
Yeah,
Nah.
you just you can unbolt the wheel and put a new wheel on.
I mean, I don't know how to do it myself. That wasn't my criminal background, but
I'm from New Jersey. It's like 4th grade for us.
well, yeah.
So you guys are in town. Lucian's. He gives you an update that the Vistani left the minute Strahd showed. They ran from him. They haven't come back since.
Well, that's good.
The Ravens have been trying to rebuild the gate. What's left of it.
Unfortunately, their little crow feathers can't hold lumber, so they're
Well,
having a tough time of it.
so what's your guys' plan for the moment?
Victor.
All right, you go back to the house and you find him. He's in the lab and he's prepping for war.
Is Relena still there?
She's in the glass coffin. Victor has about 6 spell books open.
You doing a little homeschooling, man? What's going on here?
He sees you guys in size like it's almost as bad as he did when he saw you come through the mirror.
Hey, buddy.
You guys have to quit dying on me.
We didn't die.
He just buries his head in the book.
We were only partially dead.
He sees Ragnic.
Just mostly dead.
He looks at Ragnic. You came back.
Nah, I said I would come back, and I did.
He gets a genuine smile on his face.
Because I do not lie.
He does lie. He's lying about that. It's fantastic. I'm so happy he's doing it now. For a
Can't
long
lie, he's
time
a
he
paladin.
wouldn't.
You know,
He does lie.
The kid scratches it. He's a paladin. He can't lie.
I am no longer paladin.
That's ridiculously stupid. You don't have any books on lying?
Oh, I knew. I do it all the time.
Right. Paladins can lie.
So Ragnic actually goes down into his basement, into his little fight club, and pulls out of his bag that holy symbol that he tore off of the other Ragnic that has the break in it from the spear, and nails it on the wall where he's got his holy symbol of cord.
All right. As Ragnic's doing that, the kid looks up to the others of you. You made it. Back. Don't do that again.
Can't promise anything.
And I don't know what he's talking about the mirror. He's like twiddling his thumbs, looking off to the side.
Victor. Like,
I figured the assassin thing could end it.
The what?
don't try it again.
The mirror you took from my mother's house?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an assassin trapped in it.
No, we know.
Yeah, I sent it after Strahd once. Or
Twice.
That's not gonna work.
It was worth a shot.
With
Dude,
all
don't-
these books open, you haven't read anything worth reading.
Oh no, there's plenty worth reading. The other
Oh,
end
so
of my teleportation circle's there, but I'm not leaving Barovia now.
You're the
Someone has to fight this.
dumbest smart kid I've ever met. I'm gonna go sit down in that chair.
I learned how to transfer my life force to somebody else.
Well, that's cool.
I don't know how that helps me. Helps them.
If you don't get out of my lab relatively soon, you're gonna need to transplant that life force into someone else.
Who are you gonna kill?
Like I said, the dumbest smart person I've ever met. Get out of my lab.
He walks upstairs.
Adrie's gonna, like, pat Victor on the head as he, like, walks by her.
Where's the rest of my books?
They're here.
Alright. Well, come back tomorrow and you can organize it.
Good to have you back.
Okay, let's get out of my lab. Flavor is still in my lab now.
He goes down to Ragnic's area and just sits down there with him. Hey, Ragnic?
Nah.
Not that I really care, but can you help me find my dad?
Your father is dead.
What?
Your father is dead.
Well, that explains why he's not in his house drunk.
I drug him to town square and decapitated him.
Kind of looks at Ragnic Otto like halfway betrayed, but halfway just. I wished for that for years, and I don't know why.
Be careful what you wish for.
The work fairy will come granted.
The kid just is like, he doesn't know how to feel. It's not that he really respected him, not that he really loved him. He really couldn't stand him, but kind of looks up and just oddly like, so what do we do now?
Now I go to castle, and I kill other Kabir. I kill Luda, and I kill Strahd. But I'm going to tell you now, you must keep Goat safe.
Goat?
Goat.
I can't come and help you?
Yeah, I do not think that is a good idea.
Alright.
I
Keep the goat safe.
There is something in future for you.
Alright, I'll keep the goat safe.
And I'll go ahead and tell him why.
Alright. His eyes about down near pop out of his head. I'll go get my stuff and I'll find one of the spare rooms Kavir made. I'll stay here. Until you guys get back and Chunakote kicks me out again.
Now, if you do not mind, I would like some time alone.
You got it.
He pulls out his sword and his whetstone and starts sharpening his blade.
He stops. I got a question though.
Da.
Why was Adrie dressed in all those black clothes when she first got here? It was weird. Like an angry little hate fairy.
Tis long story.
Hmm?
Tis long story, and I do not have time or the inclination to tell it. Ask Kabir. He is much better at storytelling and prefers to hear sound of voice much more than I do.
I'm gonna yell it. No! Don't come in my lab.
Different since his daughter came in.
Perhaps Adrie will tell you. She also likes telling stories and will give you all the accurate information on said story.
You won't even have to push very hard.
At all.
He's like, let's see. Get yelled at by Kavir, or get yelled at by Adrie from skeletons in the middle of a fight. Yeah. We heard you yelling at you guys a mile away coming on that wagon. Not a bloody chance. I'm gonna go hide. He runs out.
I'm gonna put together those costumes.
Alright.
I'd like to try and get at least what the hell is her name?
Gertrude.
Salika, I'd like to get back here too, and I gotta check on Gertrude, Fauna, and Storm.
Okay, let me check something quick. The miles between you and the wolf den right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure how far.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Oh, dude. Yeah, you're about 4 days away without the black wagon from the werewolf's den.
Alright. Can I send Fauna?
Fauna's there with you right now.
Yeah.
You're sending Fauna there? Or no?
Well, I'm assuming werewolves still have the wolf empathy thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then he should be able to communicate to them, that I'm going to need, I guess, at least Salika to, help teach me a little bit. And so I don't, accidentally kill her husband. That would really bum me out.
Yeah. I hear you.
How much downtime are we going to have? I figure we've got some prep to do here and some rebuilding to do.
That timetable's on you guys right now? In a sense to where you guys go for the Dusk Elves, or where you...
I just don't think that we should leave the town, undefended and indefensible with, holes in the walls and shit like that.
No, I understand.
And I'm thinking, if I bring some of the pack here, there's good hunting in the woods. I don't have to bring them all. But if
that
I get
you have to calm the town with, because the town has been harassed by werewolves. If you guys remember when you first showed up, there were werewolf heads.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're going to understand it.
Okay.
Yeah, I will make it clear to everyone.
All right.
I mean, they've seen me with Thawna. They should know by now.
Well, they understand you. The problem is you're trying to change the idea of a people versus something that's assaulted and hunted them. Or
All
something
right.
you can remember.
Well, I'll just tell them to stay human. Stay human while you're in town.
Now, on the bright side, if you can get the were-ravens to side with you on this, the were-ravens are already been accepted.
Yeah.
If you get the were-ravens to sign off, then it should go over smoother.
Okay. Well, I will tell. That's the raven's known as the wolf bird. I'm pretty sure I can work something out there.
All right. Sounds good.
I wanted to check in with the guards and stuff that we have.
The 5 remaining.
Yeah, those guys.
The were-ravens that you guys have from the Blue Water Inn.
Mm-hmm. Didn't we have 7 from Ragnic's Fight Club or something?
Yes, you have 7 from Ragnar's Fight Club.
Okay. So I just want to check in with them and see if they need any healing. I can heal them.
Father Lucian's been kept up on their healing. They're good.
Okay.
They're just tired because there's not enough to keep the rounds going, and most of them are almost doing 12 to 20 hour a day. Keep an eye on the walls.
Yeah, we definitely need to do a head count because we could have youngins stand lookout. Their eyes are as good as anyone else's. They might not be able to fight, but they can ring a warning bell or something like that. I mean, there's a lot of things we can do. I think we have more things here that we can use than we're really aware of. So I'm thinking if I can get half a dozen in a pack here to help with guarding, we got talk to the were-ravens, get them on board. Ragnic, you could be training people. Kavir, you got the tactical mind.
Ragnic's not training shit, just so that's known.
Okay.
He's out for war now.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
want to go over to Adrie and real vocally, in front of the soldiers, ma'am, maybe it'd be a good idea if you were to have these soldiers train some others.
Yeah, I wanted to also see what townsfolk we had and see if we can get some of them trained to help pick up shifts, so that way our actual guards aren't completely exhausted, and then we can kind of start to.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you could teach someone how to hold a spear.
Mm-hmm.
In a couple of days, basically. You could train someone to basically wield a basic weapon.
Yeah.
In a couple of days, and that way, even if they're women and and teenagers, they're still able-bodied. They still have a little more than just these 5 guys. They've got a fighting chance.
I love the look that Rachel gave whenever he said women. She's like, you realize I'm the most DPS motherfucker on the team, and I'm a woman, right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, Adrie can help train people because she has proficiency in various kinds of weapons.
Yeah, for that matter, I can teach archery.
I'm gonna roll out a scroll and I've collected. I'm gonna keep saying "ma'am" to Adrie in front of the soldiers. I'm gonna unroll this scroll. I'm gonna be I've collected a series of books that can teach the fine arts of shield and spear combat. Also, I put a little deposit down so that we can go ahead and get those weapons made for them to outfit as many of these new troops as we can.
You see the gnomes coming over with a wagon of weapons and shields.
Great. Okay.
All right. So after,
I also want to make sure that our guards and stuff are on a buddy system. Because I don't want one guy walking off to do a shift and then getting replaced by evil Kavir and then coming back by himself. So I want people to have a buddy system going on.
Look at Adrie, and I'm gonna kind of straighten my back out, put up my chest, and be like this.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
He's trying to teach you to command like a soldier.
Right.
Adrie, you get a message in your head from Ludo, the mirror one.
Okay.
We need to meet now.
Okay. Where?
You pick. Bring your friends.
Okay. Guys. Alright.
The guards leave.
Okay. I'll tell Kavir, I guess.
The one time she doesn't want to give up information.
Oh dear God.
While she's kind of doing the fumbling thing, I'm gonna use detect thoughts. I'm gonna cast detect thoughts, and I'm just gonna kind of sit here.
You pick up 2 words. Mirror, dad.
And I'm gonna look at her and be like, "Your dad?" The mirror version. He
Yeah.
wants to talk.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to label the dad pyres now.
Are you just taking Kavir, or are you going to take everybody?
I don't want anyone attacking my dad pyre. Can we meet?
If you need to figure out a plan, by all means, come to the lab. Otherwise, I mean, if you just want to blurt out your dad pyre thing, I'm not.
Yeah. No. She'll make sure we don't have like people listening. She'll be like, so, my other dad, my mirror dad, was in my potion bottle, and he wants to meet. Right. And so, I guess he needs to meet right now, and he says I should bring you guys.
Did you give a time?
Did he give a time?
No, he said immediately, and you're picking the place.
Okay, so immediately,
You guys.
and I pick the place.
How do you want to handle that?
I mean, I'd like to meet him. He helped me. Like, I would have died if he hadn't helped me.
Okay. What I'm asking, do you want to go with all of us?
I don't want anyone to hurt him, and I'm worried that the other 2 might hurt him.
I can go up ahead and relay some information, have him take another form, maybe.
Okay.
We'll keep that on the hush-hush.
Okay. Do you also, real quick, so you know my voice?
Huh?
You know my voice?
The malevolent one?
So, I guess it was Strahd? Okay.
I'm sure this is difficult for you.
Do you know how to stop that? Like, I'd like to block him. I feel like this is like a huge breach of privacy also, because I thought that he was like some sort of divine, celestial kind of, so.
Well,
she talked to him about all her crushes on bards and...
I'd offer a basic rule of thumb is to never have your thoughts on surface level. Do you know how to trick that?
No?
Okay. And I'm going to try to show an example. I'm going to be like, Ragnic. Come on, just watch. Ragnic.
Oh God.
As he comes up out of the basement, you notice that he's got blood running down the right side of his face. And his right eye has been replaced with that stone.
Now, Adrie, I'm going to say the word cheese, and every thought on his surface level will become cheese. I'm going to watch. And I'm going to, as soon as Ragnic walks in, I'm like, you like cheeses? You like food with cheese in it? Sandwiches, like meat and cheese. You a fan? And I'm going to use detect thoughts.
The only thing that pops into your head is murder.
That's not how the spell works.
Well, you're detecting thoughts. That's what he's thinking of right now. Is
surface thoughts.
Those are his surface thoughts. He's not really worried about cheese. He's worried about killing Kavir.
Okay, bad example. Get out of here.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at him and be like,
Patch up that eye.
Normally, the way it works with a person who has more than one level of brain matter is that if you were to say something or be thinking about something, the surface thoughts that you have are things that are on your mind currently that glimmer across the frontal part of your psyche, your thought process. And so in order to mask those, you come up with something and think it all the time on the surface level. It takes practice. So that later on, it becomes more difficult to get through those. So if someone asks you a question and you fear that they might be reading your mind, the way to trick that is to think about something else. Attach two things. You don't want to give away a secret about, I don't know, let's say like a mirror's location. What you could do is attach the idea of the thought of the mirror to the thought of your favorite wine. And whenever you hear mirror, you immediately start to imagine wine. It takes some practice. But if you're really worried about someone reading your thoughts, I would suggest maybe taking anything that's valuable and attributing it to a second thing. It makes it difficult for them to wade through your thoughts.
Okay. I'll practice that.
It takes time.
Okay. Well, I'll start practicing that.
Okay, get out of my lab.
Well, I want you to come with me.
Okay. Do you want to leave now?
Yeah.
I'm going to look at my books. I'm like, Victor is such a moron. Look at these. Do you know who wrote this?
Who?
Nobody. He's not anybody. This guy's a moron. He shouldn't even have this book. I'm going to toss him in a pile. Alright. We need to come up with a cover. Don't hurt yourself. Just keep thinking mirror, wine. I'll take care of this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Hey, me and Adrie are gonna go take a walk around. Make sure all these guards are placed in the right locations. Do you guys think you can keep an eye on Relena for me? It'd be very important to me.
Of course, brother.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And as we go to walk off, it'd be like, anytime you need someone to not follow you, give them another task. Keeps them busy.
Okay.
I'm gonna light my pipe and walk out the street.
Alright. Go with them.
You walk slow.
I walk slow. I have a speed of 35.
That's slow. She's got duck feet. It's like snowshoes.
I'll message Mira Ludo and tell him to meet me at where I met the other Ludo.
He has no idea where the hell that is.
Oh, I don't tell him that part. I tell him like the location.
All right. He's there waiting for you when you guys arrive. What you notice though is he's dressed differently. A bit lighter now.
Investigation.
You pick up it's an old elvish army attire. Almost matches some of the old things you used that you studied when you were researching her mother's armor.
Okay.
Silvers and blue. Looks over. Just two?
The best two, thank you.
Aw, thanks.
No, I count as two people.
Looks over. I wish I had better news. Kavir and the other Ludo are with Strahd. And it seems that Kavir wants Ludo's job. So Strahd made a contest. Whichever one deals with you guys first becomes the new Spy Master. Welcome to the War of the Spy Masters.
Dun dun dun.
Where did you get this information?
I was in the castle when I was destroying Ludo's coffin.
It's a spy master battle that you knew about. You probably shouldn't have destroyed the coffin. You should have let the other Kavir destroy the coffin. That'd have been his first move.
It was. I made it look like him. This isn't my first rodeo.
But you probably don't go 8 seconds often. Over to elbow him.
Smiles.
Adrie just looks confused.
The rodeo joke.
Before your time.
Okay.
I need to get you on horses more often.
Okay.
Speaking of horses, your grandparents had a lot of them.
Oh, really?
Big mansion. Though, your parents, you thought your mother was stuck up? You never met your grandparents. Oh, you just, like, shrinks back. Oh, they hated me.
Okay, I'm bored now.
Mom wasn't
I'm gonna
stuck
walk
up.
off.
She was just serious.
He laughs. No, but seriously, though, be wary. They're both gunning for you guys now. One way or another. You won't have to find them. They'll come for you. If you need me, call me. I'll be around.
Okay. Did anyone see you when you were in the castle?
Yeah. They're dead.
Okay.
You can make one more stop before we get back.
Okay.
Thank you for talking about horses.
Anytime.
Alright, to the stable.
He does a fancy little bow as
Oh.
he disappears again.
Knock it off. It's so weird. Why is your
You're just
dad so
jealous.
weird?
My ass is finer. And he disappears.
He's right, I am jealous. That is a fantastic ass.
Don't.
Bounce off
That's
the
my
wall.
dad.
What?
Oh my god.
I'm not saying I'm into him. I'm just saying that it's got spring to it.
For like almost half a century old, he's fucking doing good for himself.
Looking good for a X-100-year-old thing.
Oh my god.
Do you think he does squats?
I don't. Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. If you want to see our adventures in comic form, The Professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com. And if you want to support us, consider donating. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Keep an eye out for rewards as we add them.
Our theme music is Nady Sabe by Knit Your Own Scarf, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes me, Dees Cassius as Kavir the Professional, Rachel Moore as Adrie the Wood Elf, Bubba Downs as Ragnic the Bold, Jake Sipple as Chunakote the Wayward Shaman, and of course, last but not least, our DM, David D. Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next week. In the meantime, the invoice is in the mail.